Alright, boys, there's a 6 July 5:43 p.m. Now, this camera here is not as good as that camera, okay? You see, I've got old Eleanor out here. I'm going to be shooting a target. It's down there, okay? But I've got this camera on it. Now, I'm going to be shooting from over here 127 yards to that target on this junk camera and that glare down there, okay? When I shoot this target down there, I'm going to turn this camera on. Now, this camera's probably setting about 124 from that target down yonder. We'll turn this camera on. Okay. Let her focus in. Okay, maybe you see that on that camera screen there. Okay, so this camera, the good camera, is going to be on that target down there. The camera's about 124 yards, but those sharpshooters going to be back here shooting about 127 based on that laser right there. 1.5-inch dot, 3 of them on a piece of cardboard. You see them maybe on that screen of that camera there. All right. Now this camera here, let's see, that's pretty stout right there. I think that's about 80x, okay, so we'll see what happens here. Alright, boy, that camera's on 100x on that target down there. You see that in that camera there? You see what I'm shooting off of? 127 yards. I've got mostly a headwind. A mile or two of wind down here, probably no more than 2 miles an hour. We're going to turn some shots loose here, okay? See if you can see them pick up in this camera here. That camera's moving about 124. That gun there's 127 from that target down yonder. Alright, boy, that camera's on 100x on that target down there. You see that in that camera there? You see what I'm shooting off of? 127 yards. I've got mostly a headwind. A mile or two of wind down here, probably no more than 2 miles an hour. We're going to turn some shots loose here, okay? See if you can see them pick up in this camera here. That camera's moving about 124. That gun there's 127 from that target down yonder. Two MOA dialed up. Okay, I've shot it 5 times. I turned the camera off. I walked down there. I could see a spider on it. I thought that was a shot. There's 5 holes in that target. You heard 5 rounds go off in this camera on the left dot. Now, whatever wind I've got in here is coming slightly out of the right to left. I'm going to shoot 5 more. Temperature out here is right at 89, 90 degrees based on what my truck's telling me. It's 160x right there. I'm going to back it off a little bit. Okay, we'll let that camera run there. There should be 5 more down there. Now I adjusted that scope over to the right 1 click on them shots versus the last, okay? A quarter MOA. We're going to shoot 3 more at that right-hand dot. I'm going to hold this gun a little different, okay? The wind out here now is just about dead still. All right, boys, that's 15 shots. Now, I held that last group. I held that gun a little different. We'll see what she looks like. I'm going to turn this camera off. That's 127 yards standing back here shooting that gun there. I'm going to bring this camera back in here and let it run. You see that junky wrist? Okay, that's junk, okay? I'm standing a little tall on the back of this truck here too, but people will get the idea about that little gun there, okay? All right, boys, there's that target now. I don't know what you could see in that camera when I had it on this, about 124 yards away from the target. There's the last group shot, and I'm telling you there was zero wind blowing, okay? But that's holding that gun the way I'm trying to wean myself to hold it. My pinky finger causes torque on that gun. Now I held these groups over here were shot with a different hold, okay? But that one there, I called it the camera before I shot. We'll measure these and see what we've got, but I got to get back to the house. It's hot out here. It's not the most comfortable shooting. All right, boys, here's this target. No bullshit target. Now these two groups over here were shot with a little more wind and with a different hold on that gun versus this group on the right here, okay? This group over here, center to center measurement. I'll let you look at that camera there. It's under 1.5 inches, okay? You see it there, under 1.5 inches. Got that ruler right, okay? This group right here is over 1.5 inches, and I'll let you look at that. Okay, now this group right here, that's the 3/4 mark right there in the center of that camera, and you see that shot is inside of that. There's the 1/2 inch mark. You see it there. It's about a 0.65 shot group from 127 yards. I know how that gun likes to be held. Okay. I shot this gun the other day at 125 yards. I think I shot a 3/4 inch group with it, hold it the same way. And I made a comment in the video, it's got something to do with that finger right there. I'm torquing this gun. Bad habit that I've got, but I know how to break it, okay? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video.